In the work that we do in personal growth and helping people to maximize their potential, one of the things that we see over and over again when people come and either take our life coach certification courses, which level 1 is all about personal growth and maximizing your potential and getting to know yourself on a very, very deep level. Or if people come in because they want to be more successful in their relationships or in their career path or in their path to God, one of the things that we say is we need to look at where we're stuck. You know, like when someone says, I've been working my tail off to accomplish this goal for the last 6 weeks or 6 months or 6 years, and I'm not really finding a path to get there yet, to be happier, to be more optimistic, to be more driven, or whatever it is that they're looking for, or to be filled with more inner peace. I can't quite get there. What's going on? Oftentimes the block or the negative anchor that we talk about is some type of pain from the past. Now the past could be 2 days ago or 20 years ago that we haven't dealt with. Hi, I'm David Essel. You know, in order to fill our vessel, to fill this body, to fill our lives with more love and success and joy and inner peace, oftentimes we must remove that first that is stuck. We must remove the resentment against a former lover. We must remove the resentment against a parent or brother or sister. We must remove the resentment against ourselves for choices made in the past. We must remove a resentment against a former boss for what we perceive as holding us back or firing us or whatever it might be. In other words, before we can move into more joy, more light, more abundance, we need to make space for that light and joy and abundance by moving out things that aren't serving us. And oftentimes we'll call that one of the ways that we move out of those things that aren't serving us is by being willing to sit in our own personal pain. Now, this isn't a real joyous topic for most of us, but I'll tell you it's a breakthrough topic. Like if we have a resentment against men, if we have a resentment against women, you know, all men are this or all men are that, or most men only want this, or most women only want that. If that's a block, unless we sit in it and feel it and go into that depth of our being, we're not going to be able to release it. One of the things I teach at our certification courses is that, you know, oftentimes we spend way too much time trying to fill our brains with positive quotes and affirmations and all of this kind of, and I'm going to call it crap up to a point. Seriously, you know, it is. If you're not cleared out and ready to bring it in, you can't bring it in. And so you're putting crap upon crap, you know. And listen, I'm a motivational speaker and a motivational personal growth author, and I know the power of affirmations and positive thinking is huge. But if there's nowhere for it to go, it's a waste of time. Now, think about that. If we're covered up with discomfort and pain, if we have resentments against ourselves or resentments against others or life isn't fair or whatever it might be, then we're stuck. There's no room. And until we move that stuff out, all the affirmations in the world is going to be like putting a new coat of paint on a house where the shingles are filled and infested with bugs, or they're broken down. All the shingle or all the wood is broken apart, and all we're doing is putting paint over it to make it look better, but we're not fixing the core issue. And so in a short period of time, that wood, the old broken wood, is going to show through, or the termites, wherever their little lines are on the wood, is going to show through because the paint isn't taking care of the inner issue. And that's what affirmations and positive thinking and positive books often do. And I work in this world, I make a living in this world, but I'm telling you the truth. If we don't sit in that discomfort, nothing is going to change, because until we sit in it, we can't move through it. I hope this makes sense to you, but it's really, really important. So the first thing we do is we say, what is the pain? Do I feel shameful about something? Do I have guilt about something? Is it resentment? Is it anger? What is it that's at the core that's holding me back? And we do some internal work, and we have exercises when I work with people that we take them through to help them find that one thing that is holding them back. An insecurity, a fear of success, a fear of failure. There's thousands of different things that it could be. You know, our unbelievably craving of acceptance from others, our unbelievable fear of rejection from others. Whatever that core issue is, we get people to sit in it. You know, that my mother wasn't there when I was a kid, or she treated me unkindly, or my father wasn't there, or he treated me unkindly. Whatever it might be, you know, like the lover that broke my heart wide open when I caught him or her in bed with someone. You know what? Whatever it is, we need to sit in that pain. The failure to keep your house, the foreclosure, the bankruptcy. You know, we need to sit in it. So often we want to move through it and say crazy statements like it's all good and everything happens for a reason. And you know what? On a very high esoteric level, those statements are true. But for the human being, they're not, because we're covering up our pain and discomfort. So we help people to move through it. By moving through it, we sit in it and we feel that unbelievable pain. We feel that fear, that scary feeling that no one wants to feel. And then we look at what was our role in that discomfort? What was that role in that decision to be with that partner? What was that role in the decision to buy the property that we shouldn't have bought, right? Who is it that we need to forgive? How do we forgive ourselves for the decisions in the past? How do we forgive others for the decisions in the past? So we do all this base work, this groundwork, in order to be free. And then, ladies and gentlemen, once we are free of all that past work, the affirmations work. The positive thinking works. Miracles happen in our life once we're willing to sit in our pain. I've worked with individuals that were molested by a family member for 10 years. I've worked with individuals that were brutally raped. I've worked with individuals that were cheated out of their life savings. I've worked with individuals from about every walk of life that you can imagine and helped them to sit in their pain. I've worked with individuals that have gone through bankruptcy and foreclosure. About everything that you can imagine. Individuals that were left by their mom at a school parking lot for like 8 hours into the night because mom totally forgot. And then that was repeated a couple more times. And that individual at 50 years old has the most amazing resentments against their mother had. And we worked through it all. If we can sit in our pain enough until it passes through us, we can then be ready for the most joyous, unbelievable life filled with peace and filled with success that we could ever imagine. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, please contact me at talkdavid.com. If what I'm talking about here resonates with you, you know, a lot of our diseases today, a lot of our painful diseases, emotional diseases, depressions are caused by submerged emotions. Every disease out there today has some link with a submerged, undealt with emotion. If this is you or someone you know, pass this video on. I would love to help as many people as I can. The work is miraculous. It is absolutely stunning what happens. And don't forget to sign up for our YouTube account right here so every video we do will be sent right to you, okay? I'm wishing you the most blessed day and I would love to help you. I'm David Essel. Bye-bye.